just all of these arguments of this fissure or these arbitrarily God has to do plan B because plan A failed, then he has to do plan C. And, that's the dispensational sort of chopped up view of history. Eventually it just falls apart because each covenant is a coherent expansion of the previous to the culmination in the covenant with the Messiah. And I think another couple, big dominoes to fall were like Daniel 9 is not arbitrarily splitting the week's prophecy. It's the same final week prophecy. And if you understand that, then that's the Messiah's first advent. And then I think another big fail was when I noticed in the New Testament, every time the apostles cite, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool, Psalm 110, at least Psalm 110 in the Masoretic, that's always seen about Christ's ascension. It's not the end of the world. And so every time I would look at that, they would push this to the end of the world, the dispensationalists, yes, when the New Testament writers were speaking of this as a present reality that the church possesses at the ascension. And so, then I got into partial preterism. I read tons of books from Peter Leithart, Ken Gentry, David Chilton, Gary North, Greg Bahnsen, all those guys, even though they're Rushdoony, even though they were Protestant Calvinists, they had really good critiques of dispensationalism. And then there was a book that Ken Gentry and Bahnsen wrote together called House Divided, which was a critique of dispensationalism. And so pretty much at Bible, when I was like 19, 20, when I hit Bible college, all that dispensationalist stuff was pretty much just demolished. So, I wasn't moving in the direction of ancient churches yet, but I had seen that dispensationalism is just kind of crazy. It doesn't make sense. I didn't know the geopolitical stuff yet, like about AIPAC and its influence, but just from a biblical standpoint, I could tell that, the harmony of the Old and New Testaments was just sort of destroyed through this goofy argument.